Hi Gypsies, this is Joy. I'm going to be doing a reading today of what will you look like, be like in your next reincarnation. So this ought to be a lot of fun, a lot of blast. So you've got 3 stones to choose from. You've got this multicolored one, this one here that reminds me of like a figure 8 infinity symbol. And then this one here, the striped, blue striped one. It's pretty, looks like zebra stripe. Anyway, so choose wisely, and I will see you for the readings. Bye, Gypsies. Hi, Gypsies. This is Joy. We're going to be doing readings of your next reincarnation and what you will look like, act like, and so forth. You chose the multicolored stone, and so let's begin. Okay. Material harvest. This is upside down. This is your throat chakra. Partnerships and alliances. Okay, so let's look at your personality first. Okay, in this incarnation, it looks like a lot of you are going to have a personality where you feel like you want to have it all. Nothing wrong with that. You want to, you may have, okay, so you have grown up in a smaller type community, not necessarily really tiny, but small enough where you feel like you really want to break out of it. You want to experience extreme commerce. You want to have wealth. You want to have all the experiences that you've never had before. You feel like, as a teenager especially, you feel like you feel hemmed in. You feel like you want to spread your wings. You feel very frustrated. Your parents have a hard time containing this kind of intense energy that you have. You have the smarts, and they have no doubt that you can do this, because you're somebody that really knows how to read people. You've got a high IQ, and you're a real go-getter. You know how to make money. So they're not concerned that way, but they're going to miss you. They're going to miss you. Okay, this is upside down, and this is a 6 of Swords. Yeah. And yeah, it feels like they know that they've got to let you go, but it's going to be very, very tough. Very, very tough. Let's do a couple more for this particular one. Yeah. They know that you know how to talk, and you know how to reason with people. You are sitting on this seat with your 4 legs. You've got a very firm foundation. They know that they did. As a matter of fact, I feel like they've gotten advice about you, and they were told to just let you go. You're going to be fine. All right, let's get one more. Okay, and this is the 5 of Cups. And it's talking about your personality, where until you can get out of this town, all you can see is the bad stuff. Now, when you've been out in the world for a while, of course, you'll come back and you'll realize some of the good stuff was back there, but not when you're younger. So you are somebody that just needs to flex their brain muscles and get out there and really show what they can do. And you're going to be very successful that way, in terms of material wealth and having a power type position, somewhere in charge. I feel like it's got to do with like finances, something with finances you're going to be involved in, and you're going to do very well. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your home life. Now this is not, this is going to be how you grew up. Okay. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting this right off. You feel when you were growing up that you were not recognized for how financially smart you were. You feel like everybody's more concerned with maybe more artsy kind of, craftsy kind of things, looking at that. And they're not really, they never really recognized, and maybe even you felt a little ashamed at how good you were with money. Okay? It's not like you grew up in a bad, mean kind of environment. It's just that they didn't understand you. Okay. Justice upside down. Okay, it feels like you never were given your just due. That's how you felt. You knew that they were doing the best, that even back then you knew that they were doing the best that they could, but you were just so frustrated that they didn't understand you. They didn't know what to do with you, and you knew that. You knew that even as a young kid. You're smart. You were very smart. Very smart. Let's pull another one. Hangman. Yeah. Okay, so in your... Okay, I'm hearing that you had another sibling. Some of you will have one other sibling with yourself, and it feels like a girl. You feel like you're going to be a boy and a girl. This feels like a very four kind of family, and you felt like it was more. It was like a hot Ozzie and Harriet kind of 1950s, and it was just driving you up the wall because you were so much more than that. Okay, let's pull one more for your home life. The Fool. You felt like when you go off on your own, you feel like they're not saying this, of course, but they're thinking that you're going to be regret going off on your own like this. And you really want to prove them wrong, that you are not the fool, okay? and you won't regret it. You won't. Although when you do go back, you will feel like there were some good things that maybe you missed. You were just paying attention to the things you didn't like. Okay. So what kind of a profession are you looking at, as if we didn't know? Okay. So you are very good because you're so smart at coming up with your material wealth. You do develop partnerships and alliances with people that are like-minded. Okay, so let's pull a couple of tarot cards. You've got Knight of Cups. Let's look at this. Knight of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles. You've got a couple of 9 cards, which are the ending of the suit. So yeah, you will end up with material abundance. This feels like in this area, in your work area, you are definitely going to be going into a financial kind of arena. Some of you might be helping people with their money, investing you know, investing. Some of you might be dealing as a lawyer with wills and trusts. Some of you might be, it's all got to do with money though. It's all got to do with money. And it feels like with this card being upside down, you're never going to be quite happy with how much you've accumulated. You have got a passion for as much as possible, as many experiences as possible. You're very good at negotiating, and you're very good at reading people, and you want to prove how good you are to people. So you are a real go-getter, a real go-getter. Now, as far as, let's see, let's go ahead and pull a couple of these to see what you actually look like in this reincarnation. Okay, so we know that you're most likely, most of you will be a man. Okay, so let's pull a, okay, you're going to be dark skinned. Okay, and dark skin, this might be part of the reason why you feel like you have to prove yourself. As we know, a lot of the dark-skinned people are maybe not given as fair of a shake, so you feel like you've really got to prove yourself. Let's see. Big eyes. You're going to have big eyes. Okay, and so I'm hearing very attractive blue, or very attractive big eyes. People will have a tendency to trust you because you are so handsome looking. And you will have straight hair. Okay. And I've got two. Okay, I've got blonde hair. So some of you will be blonde haired, some will be most likely darker hair, and blue eyes. That's interesting. Alright, you know what I'm hearing is some of you will be dark skinned with big blue eyes. That's going to be quite a contrast. And some of you will have straight blonde hair. Let's pull one more. Very attractive to others, yeah. And that is part of the reason for your success, is because you are such a handsome person. So, yeah, it sounds like you're somebody that would dress to the nines, and you would definitely have a lot of people believing what you say, working with their money, and that's why they trust you. That is why they trust you, especially when you're younger. They are just very impressed with you because you really know what to say. Anyway, that's what I see for you in your next incarnation, Gypsies. I hope that sounds fun. If you like this reading, please leave a comment below, or if you've got any comments, please, if you've got any more ideas for different subjects that I should do, please let me know. Excuse me, and hit the subscribe button and the bell. Alright, Gypsies, thank you. Hi, Group 2, this is Joy. We are doing a reading on what you will be like, look like in your next reincarnation, and you chose the infinity looking kind of bead. I think that's a bead. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it looks like an 8 or an infinity symbol. So that's a very spiritual symbol, by the way. It's the one that's above the strength lady in the strength card. But anyway, so we're going to first look at your personality. This is a destiny card upside down. And let us pull a couple of tarot cards. Okay. All right. And we've got the 8 of Wands. Did I say the Five of Wands? I'm not sure. Five of Wands. We've got the Eight of Wands. And let's pull another one. Oh, all wands. Wow. Ace of Wands. Okay. So as far as your personality goes, it looks like you're one of, and many people are this way in terms of what they want to do with their lives. You feel, especially as a younger person, your personality feels like you were very, very lost. You didn't know what your purpose was. You didn't know why you were there. You don't know what you're supposed to do with your life. It feels very messy and confusing. And it seems like you went along with the crowd a lot. And it feels like in your later teen years, things started to unravel very, very quickly. And you finally figured out what you should be doing. And this feels like I'm hearing like 21, when you're about 21 years old. Let me pull a couple of other cards. Okay. It's not dealing with money. Okay? It's not dealing with money. That is not what your focus is on. Let's do a couple more. It feels like you are not a very spiritual person. One more. Okay, so it feels like okay. It feels like you finally found your happiness. Okay, it looks like you found some special someone and you found your happiness. And that's what this is about. It really changed your world. Your cup runneth over. Yeah. It doesn't feel like you wanted to leave home. You're sort of a homebody. You like it there. At first you didn't feel like that was that's what you should be doing, because there were so many people going off doing this, that, and the other, and you didn't want to do that. But you thought, well, maybe I'm wrong. You didn't realize you had to have strength of your own convictions, courage of your own convictions. You are not a really great student, but you're not, stupid by any means. It's just nothing seemed to stand out to let you know what your path was. And then you met this person, and it feels like you're going to stay in that same community that you grew up in, and you just have to feel right with that's what will make you happy. Everybody else, it seemed like, had these really outstanding qualities, or something that was very obvious about them that was driving them, and you didn't seem to have anything. You just seemed to be like an everyday kind of guy. You thought nothing special about you, which is not true. Everybody's got special qualities. Okay, interesting. All right, we're going to look at your home life now. Okay, this is a sacral chakra. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. The Magician. Okay. And we've got an upside down Eight of Cups. And the Emperor upside down. Okay, so it sort of feels like your home life wasn't like ecstatically happy. It feels like a father figure was not there. And I shouldn't say was, because this is in the future. This feels like you. It feels like, especially when you look back on your home life, it feels like you had a lot of opportunities and possibilities, but it feels like you're very hurt, and it has something to do with this male figure not being there. I'm feeling like some kind of a death. He died young. Your father did, and you were having to be the father. It feels like you felt like you could have gone off on your own, and I'm talking about figuratively, but you could have gone off on your own on a spiritual kind of journey, but you couldn't do that because you were being the father. So this feels like a little bit of a struggle growing up, your home life. And it feels like it's you and your mother. And that's it, you and your mother. Okay, so let's look at what you will do, what some of you will do in your work life. Okay, the Devil card. Oh, we're first going to pull. Okay, heart chakra upside down. The Hierophant. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got two major arcana cards. You know, in this reading, you've got quite a few major cards. This is a strong reading. Let me look at this a second. Okay, so it feels like because of how your upbringing and the fact that your father wasn't there and you had to be the father, and that might have been the reason why you didn't leave too, because you wanted to be there for your mother. Your heart felt a little bit closed off, and that affected your thinking and how you felt restrained. See the chains around the neck. You felt restrained until you were liberated by marriage with this woman. This feels like a very important thing that's going to happen is this marriage. And as far as your work life, you're going to be working very hard, and it feels like just a just sort of a, I mean, you feel like it's not a real important job. You're just, is it something in an office? It doesn't feel like it's very important to you, but you make a lot of people happy. You make your wife happy, that's for sure, because you've changed this kind of chained up thinking that you had. And yeah, you don't feel very important. You feel like because you never got out of town that you're not a very important person, but that's not true. That's not true. That's just how you're thinking, and it's not true. But it does feel like you're just going to work hard. And it feels like a businessy kind of job. You're not going to be in charge or anything like that. Let me pull a couple more cards. We've got Two of Cups, and we've got Page of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, in this case, this normally doesn't necessarily have to do with romance, but in this case, I feel like it does. You feel as an equal with your wife, and she's very happy to be your wife. I know this is in the work area, but okay. Yeah, the work for you is not a terribly important part of your life. This feels like it's more dealing with the romance between you and your wife. Yeah, let's take a look and see what you look like in this lifetime coming up. Okay, what will you? Oh, you're very attractive to others. Okay, let's see. You have blonde hair. And, well, that's feels like as you get older, you will be bald. Very white teeth. And big eyes. Big eyes. You know, I get the impression that you are going to be one of those people that people like to hug. You're like a big teddy bear, and you're very sweet, non-confrontational, sort of laid back, slow to anger, patient, good father, and and I would say very successful in this life in terms of making people happy. So anyway, those are the messages I have for you, Group 2. Thank you. If you like this reading, please subscribe, leave me messages in the comment area, and I will see you later, Group 2. Bye. Hi, Group 3. This is Joy. And you have chosen the blue bead that's got like black zebra stripes, or you could even say that was like a leaf veins in there. We are answering the question of what you will be like in your next incarnation. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to first look at your personality. Okay, that's a beautiful card. Spiritual union. Okay, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Ten of Swords. All right, so it feels like you're going to come in with a real need to show your spirituality. Your male and female sides are going to be very intact. You are going to be a very loving person, a very kind person, but you're going to feel like something is missing. And it's causing you to want to seek and be more spiritually whole, but you're not going to understand what's missing. Actually, you're not going to understand for a while until you actually do go off on a spiritual journey. But it's going to take you a little while, because you're going to be dissatisfied when you're younger, because you're not going to understand what's missing. You've got this part of you that really has got to get out and find themselves spiritually, but you're not going to understand that. So it's going to take a little while for you to actually go off on your journey. So when you're younger, there will be this kind of empty kind of feeling, and when you're older, when you're able to find yourself, you're going to be a lot happier person. But people will remember you as a very kind and giving individual. Very hard on yourself, though. Very hard on yourself. Let's look a little bit at your home life. Power. Okay, and we'll pull some tarot cards. Ace of Swords. Okay. Two of Wands. And this is a Seven of Cups. Okay, it looks like, you know, the first thing I saw when I pulled this card, this looks like this is a patriarch of your family. And it looks like you were born into a very powerful, probably wealthy family. I'm feeling like cutting words. You know what your father or your wants for you for the future. You know, and this to you is not going to make you happy. It feels like false happiness, and it's probably a good reason why you were feeling so dissatisfied in your home life. This was not for you. This kind of you feel like it's just not for you. The money thing, the power thing, it's not for you. This is not what you want. Okay. So let's look in your work life. Fulfillment of wishes. Okay, and let's pull a couple of tarot cards. Okay, the Chariot. Four of Cups. And the Strength card. By the way, do you see that 8 symbol? It's an infinity symbol, just like that. All right. So let's take a good look at this. Okay, so this Fulfillment of Wishes card, this was upside down. You can see the money there. This is not going to fulfill you. You already know that. So when you are finally off to do your to find yourself when you get older and you can leave your house, it's not going to be money. It is not going to make you happy. You are preferring instead to pull yourself forward with your mind and your spirituality. That's what's going to drive your life forward. You'll do a lot of meditation and to get answers about what will make you happy in this life, and you will become strong. You will become strong, and your father will be shocked. He's going to respect you, though. He's going to respect you. He's not a bad guy. It's just he's coming from a different mindset. And you're going to show through your strength, through your perseverance, that spirituality can be strong as well. It feels like you're going to be going into an arena that's not going to make you very much money at all. You're going to want to help people, and this feels like you're going to want to do something like open up soup kitchens, or if you do become somebody in the law, you're going to want to give free legal advice, things like that won't earn you any money or very, very little money at all. But this is what's going to make you happy. And it's going to take you a while to come up with this, because you don't even really understand yourself, because you were in this environment that made no sense to you. So it's going to take you a little while, but you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Let's take a look at what you look like in this life, okay? Okay. And by the way, this feels like a man as well. Bald. Tall. You'll be a tall guy. You will have pale skin. Let's pull a couple more. You will wear glasses. Oh, and some of you will be short. So some will be tall, some will be short, and you will have hazel eyes. Okay? All right. That was fun. If you've got any comments, if you'd like to let me know about any questions that you'd like me to answer in readings, please let me know in the comments area. I'd appreciate it. And if you like this reading, please subscribe, ring that bell. And that was fun. Thanks so much, Gypsies. Bye.